Hello. How is everyone today? I am doing good. Yeah, just decided to make some time for some collage because I haven't been doing that lately. I've just been so busy with everything else. Yeah, got a lot, getting the yard ready for winter and stuff. I make it sound like I've been doing a lot of work, but really it's Rob. He moved some trees and stuff. He dug out so far 2 trees to move them. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I've got some stuff to plant later. Thank you from Emily for gifting me some plants. So that's awesome. Yeah, and yeah, that's about it. It's been raining lately, which I mean, I'll take rain over snow. It hasn't gone below 0 yet. And in Celsius 0 is freezing. So anything under 0 is freezing. So yeah, that's how Celsius works for all you Americans. Celsius 0 is the point at which water freezes. So, metric system, we make it way easier. Get with the rest of the world, guys. Come on. Yeah, so I came in and saw this lady and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna finish her. I've been working on my words lately. Emily needed some words, so I'm going through all my words, my word envelopes that I have alphabetical. One for each letter kind of thing. I sorted them all out and I got rid of some. I used to keep kind of every word, so now I know, what I need or what works for me kind of thing. So took a bunch out for her, still got a few to go through, but yeah, I've also been going through my bin of words that need to be sorted into the categories. So I picked a whole bunch out as I've been going. Yeah, so these are the ones that I took out to go with my collage. So I'm like, yeah, I may as well go work on some, stuff like that. There's my little Just Peachy. So this book is the one I was working in the last couple videos. Totally love it because you can remove pages. And I was like, yeah, I need some more pages in there. So I showed you guys a chunk of pages I had. I had them clipped. Where did I just put that? Right here. I didn't use all of them. There's still quite a few here because they're not all going to fit in there, I don't think. But that being said, I realized I have another little binder. I've had little photo albums like this. Oh, look at that. There's index cards in there. Free index cards for me. I bought this at probably Salvation Army for $1, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is a Salvation Army purchase because Value Village will probably charge you $7 for this because they're ridiculous. Yeah, so I thought all of them were like stitched in, a lot of them, these things are stitched in kind of thing, or glued in or whatever, but this is a binder. It has the little rings, so I'll be moving some of this. Oh, it's a little bit smaller than that. Okay, so I'll be kind of moving them around and maybe kind of using both of them until this one is full. But yeah, if that one's smaller, what I'll do is move the smaller, because they're not all the same size. I do like to well, quite a few of them are the same size because I use the pages that were in here. So not this page, but it was an address book page. Did I take those out? I think I took them out completely. But yeah, they're the pages from the address book that came in them. So yeah, a lot of them are the same size, but there are some smaller ones too. So I'll be able to put them in there. Oh, look how purple that is. These are brand new. I haven't had purple glue stick in forever, but these are the ones that Rob had got me on sale. They were $1.29 for 3 of them, and that's a ridiculous good price. So yeah, I've got a bunch in here kind of on the go, but then I was kind of whilst I was what I did was I took these with me and my bin of background bits and pieces. So these just bits and pieces of images, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use that in the background at some point. A lot of it's patterns kind of thing, or like landscapes, whatever. Yeah, so I went through them and I created a bunch more backgrounds. Some I glued pieces on both sides, and I didn't glue one whole thing to finish. I kind of went back and forth like this. I didn't glue that on at the same time. I had this and then I found that later. So that's how I worked with this. Yeah, so I've got, isn't that cool? Look at the green. I love that. It's this temple or something out of a magazine, and it just went so well with these. I think Deb gave me this. It's hand painted paper. Yeah, isn't that cool? Goes so well together. Oh, this, I guess I kind of started an actual like collage on this, not just a background. I was like, yeah, because I wanted to leave the background because the background's so pretty. And then I found that it's a painting and I was like, oh, that's fantastic. So see, yeah, sometimes I add other things. I thought that was kind of neat. I tore the edge along this like pattern. And this is still just a scrapbook paper, but then I found a little, I think it was a book, like a pamphlet that came with the bedazzler. Remember the bedazzler? It's the little rhinestone stud thing that you, from the 80s or 70s, that you put rhinestones and studs on clothes. So yeah, it was like a bedazzler little brochure. Just little bits and pieces like that, little bits of scrapbook and paper leftovers and things like that. Just random. This one I ended up, I really like that. The yellow, or the black and white on the yellow. That is so stunning. This is some scrapbook and paper. This one, just background. I think I had that one like that last time. This I thought was cool because I could write on there and that would be so cool, wouldn't it? So like write a little story or something. Oh yeah, and that's the one I just showed you. That's like, this is out of that book that the dude did all the, he does all the little dioramas out of food. So the stalactites are carrots. I think this is bread. And these, I think, are mushrooms or dumplings, maybe. I think mushrooms by the looks of it. Oh, this one I filled the page up pretty much. Lots of vintagey bits and pieces. I love this. It's so goodness. So I'll probably just stick like a bright something there and that'll kind of be it. Maybe I'll do another paper doll because I'm really feeling the paper dolls since I did that one. And this, another kid's book. These were made out of clay, if you look. And this, like the way the wall is done, it's almost like it looks like cake icing kind of thing, the way it's spread on there, or really badly done plaster. But yeah, isn't that adorable? Oh yeah, it was a book about birds and they're all made out of clay. Very cute. And this one, I think this one might be a little wide for the book. I'm going to have to check that and tear it or cut it. I loved this. I still have a piece of that. I saw it. Yeah, hang on. It was out of some ad and it was just a bunch of names. And I'm like, what am I going to do with those? Like, am I going to cut those out? Like, I mean, that is who I am as a person. I would definitely sit there and cut all of those out. But I'm like, no, I can't do that. Seriously. So I just took a piece and used it as a background. It gave, you know, some interest and color. This one. This one. Sometimes it just ends up that I end up going with a theme or more often a color, like a color scheme. Like this is nice, like vintagey pale greens and stuff mostly. And then this one, you got your teal and your red. Remember when that was all the rage, the color combination? And this was someone's artwork from like a Somerset Studio magazine. Scrapbook and paper, vintage wrapping paper. And this is cute. See, it's fun to do stuff like this for collage because like I don't want to sit there and cut all of these out individually. No. So use it as a background. It's lots of interest kind of thing. Then it's up to you. It says, so your background's all set. It's up to you how much you want to cover that. So, I mean, you could even just put like a phrase there or something like that. Like, you know, could cut that down to a little phrase kind of thing or whatever. The umbrella's cut really weird because it was all, yeah, that's the way it was anyway, but more scrapbook and paper. Yeah, I didn't necessarily do every side, but this one just 3 strips. That's from a kid's book. Man, I gotta cut that a little straighter. That is wonky. I gotta be careful because the holes are really close to the edge because it's such a small binder ring that holds them in. Oh, and this one's like well on its way to being a finished collage. I think maybe I just need a little saying and then it's good. I had started it by piecing background bits. This, I guess it's not really a background bit, but I put it in there as a background bit. Started with that, kind of piece some light colors. Scrapbook paper. This I haven't done anything with. I don't really like this. I don't know if I made this or someone sent this to me, but like, yeah, I think I made it. And then you put the blue ink, but I'm not feeling that at all. So I'm going to do something with that. Oh, this I love. It's a paint chip. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? So yeah, I just made the colors work for me. It's a beautiful golden, and then this went with it. And then that's why I left the blue around the clouds. Didn't cut all of it. I just kind of tore it out around the clouds. Isn't that pretty? I put a little saying there. Something about, you know, being on the road or on your way home or whatever. I'll find some sort of little saying or make up some sort of little saying. This is pretty. And that was, again, from like a Somerset studio. So this and this, did these go together? I think maybe. Oh, this looks like it's from the vintage boutique book I had. But yeah, and I'll put some sort of, yeah, something in there. I love, love, love this. This is from a vintage painting book. Do you remember the books? Like, they're really, really huge, and they were like thin. They were almost like more like a magazine type thing. But yeah, I think they're from like the 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And it was like learn to paint or learn to draw or whatever. I have some of those. So yeah, I've been kind of taking sparingly some things out of them, but I just love the colors of this. All of those colors I loved. Oh, Where's Waldo book, which, I mean, that's a lot going on there. So I would put probably a big image to mostly cover it. Just like this. Like, I put that there, and then I totally tore it, didn't I? When I was doing the burnishing like this. Yep, totally tore it. But that's okay. I'll just cover that or whatever. It doesn't really matter. So yeah. So whatever goes on top of this is going to kind of pop out better than if I put anything on that. It's hard to make this fade into the background, but I'm going to do it. So that's beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this. This is like an Art Deco design. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. That's what I like using, is just things that I think are beautiful. It's like, I love looking at them. You know what I mean? Like, that's beautiful. It sparks joy. This. I thought that was cool. I saved that. It's like a little layout, like design, whatever. I forget, not blueprints, but I forget the name for it. But yeah, someone designed a garden. So I thought the colors were really nice. So I stuck it on there. And this, I don't know what this plant is. I cut the name off and I don't remember, but it's really pretty. Really blank white. That's not cool. And then this, I've had the scrapping paper forever. I swear I've had this since the early 2000s. But I love, love, love it. I love Argyle. Argyle and Houndstooth. Love them both. Kim, if you're listening, I love Houndstooth. So yeah, and this was just a scrap of paper. I had written something on it. Oh, isn't this pretty? This was from a book. So it's a little like rose shrub, and then these butterflies. And then it was white around, so I just colored with a red paint pen. I just happened to have my paint pens with me while I was working on these backgrounds. This was a paper I made a long time ago, like a painty paper. I just kind of watercolored and then doodled all over it. And I thought it went so well with this, like the colors, the oranges and the teals and stuff. Like, it was like that. I didn't change it. I just found this and put it with that. And there's some beautiful, beautiful pattern, like a rug. And here, I love this image. I'm not big on this background, but I mean, I'm kind of covering it and little bits will peek through, and it goes so well with these circles. So yeah, pretty. And then this one. I love things like this, just like schematics and things like that. Oh, and this one I've got yeah, almost done. I think maybe I'll just probably just outline those in a paint pen eventually. So yeah, see how easy that is? It was just a piece of scrapping paper. This was just some sort of pattern paper, scraps of each. Glued them on, and then image from a book. This is from a travel book, I think. This was from, I think this was from like a Somerset Studio type, or no, this was from a home decor mag. And then a vintage car. See? Super easy. Easy peasy. Doesn't have to be, doesn't have to be super intricate. All right, so I've got these going on. Put those there. And we're going to work on this girly girl. I have decided that I do have my, I showed you last time, I have my human body parts all in one thing. Well, I have human heads separate. But I have the body parts all in one thing. I think I'm going to separate them into like legs and arms and then like hands and feet kind of thing. Because for this, I want legs and arms. And to go through all of these, especially like the big ones, yeah, I think I'll just do, but it makes more of these trays for my Alex drawers. But I will have to, yeah, I'll have to figure it out. All right, so what is that in there? Is that, oh, okay, that is okay. All right, what else am I going to do to her? I mean, maybe she's kind of done, except for, wait, I'm going to put some sayings or something. And then I'll come back after and do like a little doodles or outlines or something with my paint pens. Paint pens and gel pens. I love doing that. Yeah. Later. Rhapsody. Confidence. Some of these words definitely will not work because they're so honkin' big. And I have like a bunch of these huge ones. So I've still got to sort these. I just brought these downstairs. I got to sort them into words and phrases kind of thing. Oh, smoking hot from top to bottom. That kind of blends in with that background though. Yeah, I kind of want something a little more pops. So what has everybody else been doing? I've been kind of running around doing errands and things like that and planting. And I mean, that would look cute on there because like the dragon fruit are circular. Go something. Let's see. Yeah, I had to go and get an oil change and all that stuff. Gotta get our brakes done. Blah, blah, blah. It seems like everything happens at once, right? Like, it's like, oh, our brakes and an oil change. And there was something else too. I forget what, but there's something else with the car that's like, okay, we gotta get that done too. Yeah. Go what? What would you say? Go. Go something. Demure. Go. At your fingertips. That would kind of work well there too if I find a word. Something, because she's got her fingers like that. So, I mean, I could actually put something in her fingertips. That would work too. That would work. I've got so many words and everything. It's too much. It is. I've got to, oh, wait. Go wild. Go wild? I could, yeah, not this go, but I mean, I could use the wild. Go wild? Or maybe a different wild, because the green's kind of eh. That is a technical term. The green is kind of eh. Decor. Old school. Yeah, I've got way too many words and things. I gotta start using them more in collage. I like that. The further adventures of finesse. Oh, doll. Doll might work well, and it's red, so it goes with. What else do I have? I have over here, I have my ready sorted words from before. Pretty. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. It's all like, yeah. Oh, wait, I put all these over here. So what I figured I'm gonna do, I was taking like a bunch of like these kind of words out, like, what do you call these? Conjectures or whatever they're called. I don't remember, but like if, so, and whatever. Yeah, I was taking them out and putting them in here, but then I got to go through them all. So I think what I'll do is just take out the ones that I really super love. Take out the words I really super love. And then when I'm doing like a saying or something, I can get those, you know, I can get those as I need them, kind of thing. Pep, passion, friendly, paint. In this case, I'm kind of looking more for like color, like the wild is, yeah, no green. So I want stuff in like black or like red or even pink. No, I'm not going to bring out, like, put in my collage, random collage bin here. I'm not going to put out, like, all the words. But just the ones that I really, really like. And then, yeah, anything else I will go and get when I need them. Because, I mean, even if I'm doing a video, it's okay because my Alex cabinet with all of the all of the words is just a few feet away. So play. Amazing. Look. Some of these are ginormous. Flourish. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's way too big. Way too big. Calm down. Too big. Okay. Oh, my little thingy's warped here. I don't mean to have this little, what is this even? Like little plastic, like, protective thingy on my desk all the time. I had it because I was doing, like, gluey things, so I really should take it off because it's, yeah, kind of warped and ugh. Extraordinary. Cozy. Spectacular. That might work. Personality. Okay. Fancy. It's hard to keep them all like right side up too. So when I go, you know, through them, it's like, ugh. A pain in the butt. Voila. Magical. Okay. I just feel like I haven't found the word yet, you know? The word. Hang on. Social. That is like a huge word, but maybe I can make that work. And it doesn't have to make like complete sense. Like if you're doing, you know, you're doing kind of like a found word poetry kind of thing. It doesn't have to be completely sensical. Where am I going to put this? It's a little big. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got. Kind of like playing because, you know, she's a doll, right? So where are my scissors? There we go. Like, ridiculous when I can't find a pair of scissors. I've got them all over the place. Okay, playing. playing. Playing dolls. Faces. Passion. Spectacular. Face. Oh, wait. Doll face. Yes. Does that not work? But I think I'll cut the word doll up into letters. So I can have her hand. I still want her hand to be seen because it's so like bougie kind of thing. So yeah, I would like that to stay. I'll leave some white on the letters to make them pop off the page a little more. But again, I'll probably come through later with a gel pen or paint pen and kind of outline them. I love doing that. That is totally, definitely a thing of mine. And I'm going to do it later because my paint pens aren't here right now. I left them in the rec room. Okay. Doll. Oh. L. Oh. A little too close for that one. Okay. L. L. Here. Gotta be trying to be careful because I'm clumsy and prone to cut pieces that shouldn't be cut. Like I'll cut the little the end off of something, or yeah. Totally could happen. Oh, there we go. All right. Doll face. Yeah. Okay, that looks so cool. That looks awesome. Ooh. Yep. I have such a heavy hand. You can really see, eh? Oh, I smushed that way too hard. It happens a lot if I switch between like super cheap glue sticks that are like kind of hard. And then, well, I guess really it's the other way around. Super cheap ones are usually the super soft ones. Yeah, and I just smush. Very heavy hand. Face. A little bit. This is the tricky part. I'm gonna get glue all over everything. The fronts of the words. Yeah, okay, wait. D-O-L-L. Okay. To figure out which side I was starting on since I'm staggering them. Okay. And I'll wait until I get them all on there, then I'll kind of just wipe them. Ideally, if you're going to do that, you should wipe them with like a baby wipe that's been out for a while, in the air for a while, because then it's, you know, you want it almost dry kind of thing, like slightly damp, but this one's brand new. I just took it out of the package. So what happens then is it can like ripple your, I can wait till, I guess, till this dries. Because yeah, it's glue stick, so you can come back later. Yeah, it'll ripple your paper if it's thin paper, like magazine paper. And you definitely don't want to do it to any like newsprint or anything. Doll face, look at that, guys. I so love that. Love it. Okay. Yay. I think I'll do another one too. Let's do another paper doll, okay? What are we going to use for the body? Well, first let's find a card here, a page. That one could work maybe. Flowerland. That one maybe. That could work too. That might work. Could do like a traveling the world kind of thing. Okay, I think start with, yeah, I can choose from these. So I figured I'd take a few out to choose from and then kind of start going through things to see what I can find for pieces. Okay, I'm going to take these words first and dip these back in here. Then, let's see, what am I going to use for the body? I do have some like human bodies and animal bodies and things like that, but I like using, you know, weird things, right? Like I could even use just a heart. I mean, that could look cool, couldn't it? Yes, yes it could. Let's do a heart. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna use that one then, because I think it goes really well with this, and it doesn't blend in too much, so that's cool. All right. So we need legs. Legs. Yeah, see what I mean? There's too much. Too much. If I could just go through the legs and pick out what I needed. Those are too long, definitely. I might need some much smaller legs so I can, you know, put a head in there. It's kind of cool. This arm. All these mustaches. Oh, look, there's a body, but that's way too big for that. Kind of too big still. I do really like the, oh, there's these, a little baby. I do really like that arm. I think that's a good start. Kind of put these down over here. This is a handle, like drawer pull. I took that, I put it in here because it looks like a mustache. So I'm totally going to use that as a mustache at some point. Yeah, it's hard to find all the wee stuff. It's too big for that, but that is awesome, isn't it? Well, I say it's too big, but I can make that work. Well, it doesn't really go with the background and stuff. It's all brown and stuff, so yeah. But I will be using that at some point for sure. I'm going to take this out because it's so ginormous. Like, that's huge. Okay, more legs. I need some wee ones. A little, yeah. It's a restriction, right, to work in something this small. Oh, hey, look, there's a pair of scissors in here. And that is why I have a million pairs of scissors, because, yeah, I lose them. I put them in projects, and that's that. I never see them again. Dun, 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 dun. There's a little face, maybe. And another arm. Maybe some lips. Hang on. How does this look? Just like creepy weird. Nope. I need wee legs. Where are all the wee legs? Oh. There's a little leg. But the other one, hang on, the other one I have is left leg too. It might be too long though, but I mean, we can definitely shorten that up. It doesn't need knees, right? Right. Yeah, there's a lot of like large pieces in here. I almost want to sort things by like size too, but then I end up with like a million of these little boxes. I really got to, yeah, I don't know. See how, yeah. I got to figure out what works best as I go. I can use that. Yeah, okay. Her leg would work. I kind of don't want to take her apart, but, oh, wait. Do I want to do two of the same legs? Because, I mean, sometimes it can just look way cooler if they're different, right? I think I kind of prefer that look when they're different. There's these. Those would look cute, except there's so much blue in that they kind of blend in, but those are really cute. Okay, what do I have? I have, this is like a right leg. That's like a right leg. If I could find a small left leg. Oh, there's like a little hand. I mean, that is a left leg. And I mean, I could use it, but yeah, I kind of don't want to cut her apart if I don't have to. Oh, look at these. Those would be awesome on like a big page. You put a body there. Keep them like super long. Yeah, I have been cutting out a lot more arms and legs, so been building that stash up a wee bit. So, gotta make some paper dolls. Like Frankenstein paper dolls anyway. Okay, that's cool. I like that arm. That's from like a kid's book. Very, it was all like patchworky paper dolls too, Frankenstein-y. Do I not have any little wee legs? Yeah, see, so many different sizes, but at least if I separate them by thing like legs and arms, that's from someone else's paper doll, then I can at least it'll be quicker to go through, right? Come on. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, that's another that's another right leg. Is that a thing? Maybe in magazines and books, they, well, there's a left leg. People more often draw right legs? Is that what it is, maybe? I mean, that could be a thing. If, you know, you're right-handed, you're more, you know, prone to your right leg or whatever. Even subconsciously, like, you draw, you know. That could be a thing. Oh, hang on. These. Oh, I like that body too much, so I don't want to separate that. There are these. Although I could do one, because they're in front of one. The left one's in front of the right one. So, I mean, I don't really need the right one. I could sacrifice it. Those are great. Okay. Mustache. Oh, there's a body. Okay. I feel like there's a lot more arms than there are legs, which I guess would make sense because a lot of fashion photos and things are from like the waist up. Yeah, so it makes sense that I'd have a larger stash of arms than legs. Yeah. Kind of like that little hand too. It doesn't really go with that page though. I like that. Man, I just crack myself up with these, right? That's all I'm like. I just sit here and like try different things, and I just giggle. Like it's just all so funny to me. It just yeah. Does it make me crazy? Maybe a little bit, eh? Just sitting here alone in my studio, just cracking up. And my husband already knows I'm crazy. We're good. Yeah, a lot of these are like super, super big. Way too big. Oh, what do we got here? Okay, this was from like a nobleman or whatever, from some thing. That's gonna blend in too much, that one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see, they work good, but I'm not really feeling those. I think I am definitely I think I do definitely prefer like two different ones, two different legs. So if I put, it kind of gets lost there, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let's see what else I've got. I mean, there is this one. Whatever, I'm going to use this one. Sorry, lady. I'm sacrificing your leg. Just do it. Gotta not hoard images. It's like, yeah, if I find a place to use them, I'm going to use them. Okay, that looks absolutely awesome. If I do say so myself. Like she's walking. Okay, walking. Okay, okay. Yep, that works. And what do we got for arms? I got a bunch of arms here. It's nice that I got a lot of space because then I can kind of do a little more with the head, like make it here, left and right. Right. Which one is this? Okay. That is left. Yeah. Left, right. Okay. Okay. What was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying, but no, that's too much. I do like that one. That one's a lot of fun. This one worked too, but yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I could shorten it. I was going to say it's too long, but I mean, I could shorten it like there. But I think I like that one better. Okay, so this one worked really well. I think I had that one first, didn't I? And it's fun because it kind of goes with this foot because it's got a yellow bracelet. Okay, I think that's the one. Oh, but this. I do like the pointing. That's way too long. And that's just plain. Oh, okay. I think maybe the pointing. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to wait on it. I'll find a face. And then we'll decide. We'll decide from there. This kid. Too bad he's got his hand in front of his face. Audrey could work. She's a little too big. I'm fine with the head being like disproportionately big, but it was a little too big for the page. Oh, these are the ones that I kept. Yeah. It doesn't quite go, but it does look kind of cool. The ones that I kept from that hat book. Oh, I kind of like her. She might work. That's kind of awesome too. Now the only thing is I don't save necks usually. Like sometimes, like if they're on a, you know, if they can be seen kind of thing, I'll save them, but a lot of the time I don't. Okay, hang on. She's got like a collar. But I mean, I could leave a space and then put like a little, you know, bow tie or ribbon or something. Find a picture of. I'm gonna kind of, you can't really see her collar, so I'm gonna kind of make it up here. Let's see. Yeah, if you're cutting stuff out and you find like the little trail that you've cut is a little too much. Sometimes it can make it, you know, get in the way kind of thing. Then just cut it right off. Cut it right off and then keep going. Okay. 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 I think I like that. But I'm going to have to find some sort of neck. I have to make a neck. Although this kid's really fun too. Too, you can go back in the box. Let's see. I'm using this kid. What about? Oh, I don't have teeny tiny lips. All right, so these can go back in there. Okay, I can deal with that. Yeah, I gotta do some sort of, I mean, I could do this. Ha, that would work, wouldn't it? And that makes it look more like a floopy dress than a, yeah, than just a heart. Okay, okay, we can do that. Okay, I think I'll put her up here too, and then we'll find like a word or something to go down here. Kind of too many moving pieces. What do you guys think? That needs some sort of like dance quote or something. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, instead of going through a whole bunch of words, I'll go through these because these are specifically saying some quotes, not just words. But again, yeah, I find the little tiny ones get lost, so I might have to put them in a different little box. Make noise. Subtle drama. We people. It doesn't go. But you're only one young once, but you can stay immature indefinitely. Feel it. Show your individuality. That works. And it's even rainbow, right? It's even rainbow. And I don't really have to trim it down much. I'm fine with leaving some of the background on there. If I trim it down too much, it'll blend in with this way too much. Okay. Okay, we are going to stick her down. Now, it's tricky because I have to stick the arms and legs down first because they're on the back. Although, what I can do is just put a little bit there so I can make it one piece, so then I can glue the whole thing down. Okay, there. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of glue. And then I'll just let it dry a little bit so that it'll, when I flip it over to glue the whole thing, the pieces won't slide around, hopefully. Hopefully I can leave it to dry for a bit here whilst I do other things. Okay. Okay. And this one. This one just a little bit down the bottom. So yeah, they're only on with a little bit of glue, so you got to, you know, you got to be careful. They're delicate, right? So I think some of my glue might have stuck to that. Very careful. Okay, there we go. So I'll put that there to dry. Kind of tap them down a little bit. So there, that makes it easier because, I mean, I could leave the heart here, like try to leave it kind of in one spot and glue all the stuff down around it. Show your individuality. The word your, though. I might like a better your, but I don't know if I have any yours in here. And I don't have my words because they're kind of all over the house right now. I had some in the rec room I was sorting. Well, I moved those upstairs. Upstairs on the dining room table is where I'm sorting my my bin of words or my bin of all words and letters and all that need to be sorted. So I sort them into words, letters, quotes, blah, blah, blah. I could put fancy in there too. The word your. Yeah. So yeah, I would have to, oh, wait. Oh, I put some yours in here. I put some yours in here, guys. Okay, your. I'm going to put that there. I don't want to lose that. Okay, we'll do over here. Yeah, so I was saying all these words like why, so, where, we, is. Yeah, maybe I will keep some like this in here though, because it is very handy for me to not have to go get, yeah, the why. But I don't want too many because it takes forever to go through. But I did see your. Do I only have one your in there? Hopefully I have more. In, for, which, what, where, want, when, won't. I only have one your. That is way too big. Womp womp. I mean, I guess I could just leave it and finish it another time. Put down individuality and, you know, that could be, yeah, that could be it. That could be, just leave it till I can get my Y. My Y envelope. Yeah, my letter envelopes are in Rob's room. Because I like to go in there when he's playing video games at night. I like to go in and hang out on the chaise and do little bits and pieces. I don't like to bring like glue and stuff like that in there. It's his office, so it's his spot. I don't want to make it all bluff, but I bring some paper to sort or whatever. Psst. I like that. Glam. Yeah, it's looking like I might have to wait and find a your some other time here. Just leave it on my table like I did with the last paper doll. And oh, in that case, I can let this dry a whole lot more too. Although I think it's good because I'm using the Elmer's, so it dries pretty quick. It grabs pretty good. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Charm. I definitely got to start using more words because, I mean, there's so many here. Your. Yeah. And like things like this is way too big for me to go through. And I do have like a words in my, or well, I could put it in my words envelope. I do have an envelope though for like really huge letters and things, but I guess I'm going to leave that one as a word. So yeah, that's a moot point. Sorry. Yeah, I don't see the word your in here at all. Womp womp. Marvelous. Marvelous individuality. I may use that. Maybe. Yeah, like see the word be. I'm going to put that over there. Yummies. Funny. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still got a lot to do for sorting, words. Show your marvelous individuality. It doesn't really work, but okay. You okay? Maybe I'll wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to put these there so I remember. Show. I'm going to replace show too, I think. I'm sure I've got a better show. Individuality. I'll put that there. Oh, I can kind of, yeah, I'll tip her a little bit so she's not There we go. Although I am going to have to cut off the exclamation mark, because if not, the I is going to have a hole punched through it. That's not cool. I'm kind of thinking about keeping an eye out. I do have a couple more larger binders. They were like vintage, I don't know what they were, ledgers or something maybe, but they're binders. So I was kind of thinking of maybe using those as glue books, because I'm really liking the binder thing, where I can take pages out and rearrange them and add pages as I need to, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's become one of my favorite, favorite types of books to work in. That and spiral bound, because spiral bound, you can lay them flat. So my largest glue book I have, the one that was made out of a quilt book, was, yeah, it's spiral bound. And I really like that because it lays flat. Whereas, you know, like normal binding or whatever, sewn binding or like staple bound, you know, sometimes can lay flat, but if you have a bunch of stuff already in there and it makes it kind of alligator mouth kind of thing, it can be kind of bleh. Okay. I think the word show should be maybe bright, because it's going to be on the black and white. Yeah. Isn't that cool? So it'll be like show your individuality kind of thing or something, depending on what I find for individuality. I try to be good and pick up things as I, this leg is like, oh, poor Marilyn. I might have to glue her on a card. I'll just glue her on a card. She's already a collage, see? So I don't really have to do anything to this. I'll put a word or something, but I just love it. It's like, that's so cool. But yeah, I need to put things away. I don't always do that a lot of the time, especially when I'm on video. I mean, you guys don't want to watch me putting things away. So what I do normally is I have a bin under my desk, or I do have a bin under my desk, not normally, but like, I always have it under there, and I just toss things in there as I'm done with them. Well, I guess that's not the case with this, because these get sorted into their bins. Like, I have bins for things, so, but I do that after. But anything that's, that goes elsewhere kind of thing, like, if I'm using, I don't know, like a specific folder or something from my filing cabinet, I'll put it in there and then I can put it away later. Or bits and pieces of like scrapbooking paper or something, I can put it in there and then sort it into my scraps later. So yeah, kind of thing. All right, so yeah, that's it for today then. I'm gonna find a good show your. Yeah. Or maybe embrace your individuality. Wouldn't that be good? That would be good. I'm definitely going to do that. All right. So thanks for watching. And yeah, hope you guys are all doing good and hope you have a crafty rest of your week. Bye.